On behalf of the West of England's Bandsmen's Festival Committee, I want to say that it was with much sadness that we made the decision to cancel this year's festival due to the current COVID-19 crisis. We know that the annual Bugle band contest is a key date in the diary for all of you, and like you, we will greatly miss the opportunity this year to watch the march, to hear the bands, to meet with friends, and of course to visit the tea tent. We hope, however, that this virtual march will bring back many happy memories and a smile to your faces. We look forward to seeing you at Bugle in June 2021, and until then, this comes with our warmest good wishes.
Hi everybody, Ian Porthouse here. Just a few words about Bugle contest. I had the great pleasure of adjudicating a few years ago. I'd obviously seen the event from afar, and everybody that I'd already been to judge and told me about the event only had good things to say. It's completely unique. I have to say, being in a small tent outside listening to really big test pieces was quite a unique experience, but absolutely brilliant. The only downside I would say is that I had to go to the gym 3 times the week after, because the supply of Cornish pasties I tried to resist, but once you get up to about 3 pasties you might as well just keep going. But such a shame that you don't have the real contest this year, but the same as everything with the virus. But thank you for inviting me a few years ago, and congratulations with such a brilliant event, and long may it continue for many years to come.
My first memories of Bugle have to be 2004, which is when I was a member of Campbell and B Band with Alan Pope, and I remember we played Lydian Pictures in the 3rd section, and I remember this quite a lot because I know that Simon was there in the audience watching the performances on that day, and I remember being really inspired, not just by the piece but by the fact that the composer was Cornish and the composer was there watching. I'll never ever forget that moment, but the contest itself means a great deal to me. I've got some terrific memories of Bugle Band contest over the years, not just as a player, of course, when I was younger, but also since then as an adjudicator. And last year my piece was used in the 2nd section, Corinius, and tested a couple of bands in that section. So overall, it's just such a terrific event, and I'm sure next year it will be back bigger and better than ever before.
So this is Bodmin, people. This is Bodmin Band. Okay, some big thumbs ups and hearts as they come around the corner. They'll watch you back and I'd really appreciate it. Here we go.
Hi there, it's Glyn Williams, the solo euphonium player with the Corey Band. I adjudicated at Bugle contest in 2019. I was asked way over 12 months beforehand by the organisers whether I would be available to do it. I know that the organisers like to have their adjudicators booked well in advance, so it was an absolute honour for me. I'd heard so much about the event, but never been down there to listen or to play. All my colleagues who have adjudicated there before have said what a fantastic event it is. So yeah, I was really looking forward to it at the time. Things started off a little bit shaky in the morning. We'd travelled down through the night. We'd been to Whit Friday the night before, and I didn't think I was going to actually get to the contest in time because all the bands had already started marching through the village. So all the roads are closed and we were just stuck in loads of traffic. But we did get there in time and managed to get to the tent for the start of the contest. I think one of the highlights from the day was to watch all the bands marching back up into the square, and I was fortunate enough to conduct the winning band, the Camborne band, playing a march in front of all those hundreds and hundreds of people. So that was a really special time, and hopefully it's not too long before I'm back again.
Just sort of say a quick hello, it's me. So the next band is coming around the corner any minute now. We've got people collecting here as well for the bands. It's just a great day and it's so good to see you. Jackie Brush watching from work. Where is work, Jackie? Let us know where work is. It's great to see you. I'm going to turn the camera back around now, just sort of say a quick hello while I'm waiting for the next band to come around. Let's turn it around. And they are being judged on their marching this morning. Good morning to you, Steve Fryatt. So it's important that the band's marching down, all stay in line, and they'll be following their left person. So the person on the inside left will be taking little tiny steps as they come around this corner, and obviously the ones on the far right will be taking big steps as they come out wide. And they want to be filling this corner as wide as possible. And it does help if they're wearing hats as well, I believe. And okay, so here we got Roach Brass now with the march General Mitchell by R.B. Hall. Their MD is David W. Johnson. Roach Brass. So there we have Roach Brass. Like I said, their MD, David W. Johnson, and their march there was the General Mitchell by R.B. Hall.
As a bandsman in Yorkshire, I did lots of stories about the Bugle Festival, and I have a collection of lots of vintage copies of the British Bandsmen dating right back to the golden age of brass bands, and there's some really colourful reviews from the Cornish correspondent about the Bugle contest. So I was keen to find out more, and the first time that I ever visited Bugle was as a spectator, and the test piece was Force of Destiny, and it took place in the most immense electric storm. It was incredible. Now when I moved to Cornwall, Camborne band, for some reason I forget what it was, but they were not competing at Bugle, and I thought that the band perhaps should be. So I spoke to the committee and they agreed to attend the next Bugle contest, which they did, and that was the first of a hat-trick of wins. The band won both disciplines in all three contests, and I've got the medal to prove it. And then shortly after, I conducted Bodmin band and won there. I did lots of stories about the atmosphere when the winning band plays in the square, and I must say it's a very special feeling to do that. So please enjoy this virtual bugle contest match.
For me, it's a celebration of friendships, families, and of course music. My family goes back a long way in brass bands, and of course, if you get a good result, that's a bonus. Playing in the square, there's nothing quite like it. It's a very special feeling.
The West of England Bandsmen's Festival, better known as Bugle Band Contest, is a unique occasion in the band calendar. A great day for musicians and families alike. A chance to meet up and enjoy great music in a relaxed environment. There's no other contest like it. It's always a special day for me, not only as a bandsman who has played in many contests, but also because my father's family come from Bugle, and my grandfather was one of the founding members. Bugle Band Contest is to the people of Bugle what Helston Flora Day is to the people of Helston. It is one of the great Cornish traditions which we all hope we will continue to enjoy for many years to come. I look forward to once again taking part next year and to renewing old friendships and making new ones.
So, you are joining us live from Bugle. Look at the crowd. The crowd are out in their droves. But this is Fulham Brass.
Bugle Contest for me is a massive family occasion, important to my family. Unfortunately, my dad passed away just before Bugle Contest 13 years ago this June, so it's a important sort of time date wise for us as a family, and especially being that Bugle Contest was his absolute favourite day of brass banding. He first played his first ever contest with Stanley's band in 1956, and from that he absolutely loved playing at Bugle Contest, as do we all. For me, one of the biggest highlights was the Royal Trophy wins for St Austell in 2008 and 2013. Just playing in the square on those occasions. In 2008, the heavens opens and we got completely drenched, but nothing takes away from the actual feeling of winning that Royal Trophy and playing in that square. So hugely important from that point of view. And more recently, as youth band conductor, St Austell Youth Band, winning this trophy. I've got my name on it 3 times now, which is a really good feeling. The aim is to get my name on there as many times as my Uncle Brian. He's got his name on there 4 times, but obviously it won't be this year, so we'll keep working hard. And certainly everybody at St Austell Band, we're looking forward to returning to playing and making sure that we're all back in 2021 to make sure this contest goes on for many years to come. So wishing everyone all the best, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the contest in 2021.
My name is Tony Mansell, and I first played at Bugle Contest in 1961 at Peniel, before the move to Melillis Park. So what does Bugle Contest mean to me? Well, I suppose it's the whole unique package, really. The march down in the morning with expectations high, playing in the contest itself, eagerly awaiting the results, the march back up afterwards, and the playing in the square. There's a chance to meet people you haven't seen perhaps for 12 months, and there's a feeling that you're attending something that has great tradition. Yes, the pasties are good, but it's the sound of a brass band in the open air that really grabs. I no longer play, but I'm so interested in the history, and I'm so grateful to those who started the whole thing going, and to those who give of their time to keep it alive. They are maintaining a huge part of Cornish tradition.
Hi everyone, my name's Tom Howard and I'm the musical director for Bugle Silver Band. Just wanted to start off by saying hello to the wider banding community. It's been a very strange time over the last few months, not getting together and making music as we'd like, but it's been really, really lovely to see across social media bands coming together and really dedicating their time to making music in the best way we know how. The West of England Bandsmen's Festival is a really, really special moment in the banding calendar for many of us. Whether you're down the road in St Denis or across the waters in America or Switzerland, Germany, wherever, the West of England Bandsmen's Festival holds many memories and special feelings for a lot of us. Personally, I don't think there's any better feeling than marching down at 10 o'clock in the morning with your band, showing off all the dedication, hard work and enjoyment that you've had throughout the whole year of making music together. And it's a really great time to meet friends and catch up with people you haven't seen for a long time through the banding fraternity. So it is really a special day. And obviously we're really sad and gutted that we can't be there this year, but we understand the precautions that are in place, and we're really, really looking forward to a great year of making music together next year. On behalf of Bugle Silver, we just want to make sure that you're all staying safe. We hope you're enjoying the company of family and friends, and really looking forward to the time where we can make music together again. We hope you're staying safe, and we can't wait to see you in 2021, and we'll see you then.
Sorry to hear that the Bugle Contest, like all other events, has been cancelled for 2020, but I'm really pleased to hear that there is a virtual march down planned, which is great. I've been going to Bugle Contest for many, many years now in various guises. I've been a player, I've been a conductor, I've adjudicated. Last year I was a spectator. My music has been chosen. I've been there as a composer as well, and it's always a fantastic day out. A really, really warm Cornish welcome for everyone, and of course a great many pasties available to eat throughout the day. So good luck everyone with the virtual march down, and I hope to see you in future years at Bugle Contest.
Wow, they filled the road.
Bugle Contest is a unique event, right from the early march down in the morning, where you see all the bands parade down through the village to their own particular march, and the contest itself, always a very well run, organised event, a chance to catch up with friends you've not seen for 12 months or more, then through to the results itself, always an exciting time, and a great array of trophies, probably the best you'll see at any particular contest. And then the march up is really special, I think. An amazing atmosphere marching up through, everybody clapping, and then to get the chance to play in the square, which I've been lucky enough to do after winning the Royal Trophy, is something else, believe me.
Hi everyone, Jonathan Lushcamps here. My father was involved with the St Denis and Bugle silver bands before I was born, so it's safe to say that I was attending Bugle Contest since before I can remember. The parade of the bands is what inspired me to take up an instrument, and as a child I would watch the bands march past and wish that I could be taking part. So I would pester my dad to teach me the cornet, and here I am 50 years later still involved with the brass band movement. Nowadays I live in the New Forest, so I have the opportunity to see Bugle Contest with the fresh eyes of the foreigner. It's where old friends exchange handshakes and hugs and relive past glories and disappointments. It's where children of 6, 7 and 8 years old will take part in a contest for the first time in their lives, in front of an audience who appreciate that they are witnessing the birth of the next generation of Cornish bandsmen and who are willing them on to give of their best. It's where the winning bandsmen will remember for the rest of their lives the triumphal march up through the village, Royal Trophy proudly displayed at the head, before playing the evening hymn in the square, surrounded by the crowd and the ghosts of all the bandsmen who have for the last 100 years have stood in that square before them. It is the best band contest in the world.